In this video, we're going to dive into a Mayday silver warning, what I am seeing, what happened today. Today is Sunday, folks. We're not normally open on a Sunday, but as I announced earlier this week, the person from India, Amin, he was talking to some people from his brother's subdivision, and a lot of people came in, and a lot of money was spent today from that subdivision alone. I'm going to get into that, what we took in for the shop today, and I'm also going to get into a email from a coin show that I reported about earlier this week. Thank you, Keith. I want to note you out. I'll be talking about that in the video too, what he has seen and what the dealers are seeing at the coin shops or at the coin shows and what the inventory levels are. So please like, share, and subscribe. Trying to get to 4,300 subscribers by the end of November. Let's get into the video right now. Today, as some of you guys may have known that, I've been talking to a guy from India at the coin shop, and he had an opportunity to talk to a lot of the people in his brother's subdivision. They had a meeting a few weeks back ago, and he was talking about silver and gold. Nobody left the meeting. People could leave the meeting if they wanted to leave the meeting, and nobody left. Everybody listened to what he had to say. So he asked us, could we just do a Sunday where we open our doors up and let people come in just from the subdivision and see if people really want to do silver and gold. So he started making lists, and we've seen the numbers coming in. People want to come and buy silver and gold, get more information. And we had about 15 people, 16 people on the list. Well, by the end of the 2 hours, folks, the first 45 minutes was really diving into what silver and gold's all about. They only had a lot of information from Amin. So I'm going to try to speed this up a little bit. So we just went through the basics about silver and gold, why we should hold it, why we should own physical silver and gold. And we sold in 2 hours $48,000 worth of silver and gold. Not my money, the shop's money. I don't own the shop. I just work there. I wish it was my money. But people, and a lot of these people were first-time buyers. There was a fewer people that we did talk to. We tried to keep a list of they were first-time buyers or not. But that just proves the point. More and more people are starting to come into the silver and gold. People are waking up. All we need to do is talk to people, talk to our friends, talk to our family members, talk to our coworkers, talk to Mickey Mouse if you have to. Really, that's all we have to do is try to wake more and more people up. And what I'm hearing from these people today, they're afraid of the dollar. They're afraid of what's going on in this country. Yes, some of them, most of them are Trump fans. I kid you not. We didn't ask that, and a lot of people told us, yeah, they voted for Trump. They know Trump's for silver and gold. They know Trump's for cryptocurrencies. Hey, you want cryptos? Go buy cryptos. I don't care. I don't like cryptos, but that don't mean we can't all agree on silver and gold at some point of the level with silver and gold. I don't buy any crypto. Yeah, I buy some mining stocks, but that's besides the point. People are getting scared out there. And, when you start breaking it down of if you were born, let's say 1955, and you start pulling up information, what things were selling back for 1955, and people start realize your dollar is getting the worse value for your dollar is getting worse and worse. With silver, you start showing the melt value on, let's say, the 90% silver, the dimes, the quarters, the halves. It starts ticking a little bit. Then you start showing them about the Home Alone movie. You can use any example you want. When Kevin bought those groceries, cost him about $20. He had a coupon for the orange juice, and he got a little bit of change back from $20. That same stuff he bought back in that movie would cost about $80 in today's money. Hello? Silver, it was 4 ounces back then. It's about 3 ounces today's silver price money. Yeah, so silver for the most part has kept with inflation. I wouldn't say 100%, folks, but this, think about this Thanksgiving coming up. I'm going to release a video tomorrow how we can get people involved with silver and gold this Thanksgiving. I will release that video tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. I don't want to go in too much on that one today, but really, people are starting to wake up. It just takes somebody from the outside sometimes to wake people up. Meaning, show them a YouTube video, show them my videos, show them Sobriety and Silver's YouTube videos, show them Ron's Basement YouTube videos. Just send them it in an email, send them it on their phones, share the information out. Sometimes that's all it takes. Share some of the Andy Scheckman videos. Whoever you got to share to wake somebody up. I don't care if it's my videos, somebody else's videos, or whoever's. We have to try and try and try. And, sometimes you can get to people, sometimes you can't. But, it's a learning curve. I'm trying like my best to wake people up. And, what I seen today, there was probably about 5 people today that had a little bit of silver and gold in their stacks. They were a little bit of a stacker. Now they're getting a little bit more worried what's going on in India. We talked about China, what's going on in China. I'm not going to go through all that today, but we know people in India. Yes, they love gold too, okay? India loves gold. But the people are starting, the Indian government is telling them to stack silver as well now. Our government ain't telling us to stack silver or gold. The Canadian government ain't telling them to stack silver and gold in their country. To our friends up north in Canada. Why is that, folks? Because India is stockpiling silver and gold. So is China. So is Russia. But we're not doing that in America or Canada or maybe some other countries around the world. But, maybe the UK too. They're not telling their people to. They put so much of a tax on it. And look at some of these states in our own country. Look at California where the tax are through the roof. You're going to spend $2,000 before you get, there's no taxes. Here in Florida, the 90% silver is not taxed. Silver bars, silver eagles are not, the silver bars are taxed. The silver eagles are not taxed. Anything U.S. government minted in Florida is not taxed. Everything else is. If it comes from a different country, it is taxed in this state. Go to New Hampshire. It's tax-free. If you live in the state of Maine, you live in Massachusetts, you're close to the New Hampshire border. Go to New Hampshire. You're not going to pay any sales tax there. Sometimes on eBay, yes, there's sometimes if you buy on eBay, there's tax. I've gone stuff that's supposed to be taxed in my state and got away with tax-free. It just depends how they list it. The coding with eBay can be, bad or good. But, I get a lot of my stuff on eBay. So, let that be, it's coming, folks. The junk silver is disappearing. And I got an email now. I'm going to read to you. I'm not going to read the whole email. I highlighted some different points about this email. And this is from Keith. He's out of Kentucky. I'm not going to give his last name. And I'm not going to give his email address out, so I'm going to try to keep this off camera as best as I can. I don't think it is on camera. Okay, it's not. All right. He was saying there was about 75 vendors present at the Green Hill Coin Show this morning. As of November 24th, 2024, I told you guys about this coin show earlier in the week a couple times in my videos. Was one vendor with significant amount of 90% silver. All right, 75 vendors. It's one vendor now that has a significant amount of silver, 90% silver. Now, he was saying there was all your graded coins, your numismatics, with the slabs and everything else. There was plenty of that available around if you wanted that. But there was not loose common dates, 90% silver. There was not a lot of that around at all. He was saying, from talking to guys, it seems like they go to estate sales to find the inventory. Yes, which a lot of them do that. He was selling for $230 face per $10 face. So Keith got some dimes, some Kenley half dollars, and he went on to say, I thought about the demand for 90% versus now. So he was asking me about the 9% silver from now in the past. He said the demand is much higher now, especially dimes. These are his words, not my words this time. These are Keith's words coming from the one of the vendors at the coin show. He left the Michigan coin show a couple days ago, the vendor did, and the Kenley half dollars were a high demand there. I reported about half dollars being in high demand earlier in the year, folks, and he's saying the same gosh darn thing. I'm getting a lot of reports from you all saying the same thing. So the demand, the coin dealer was saying that the 5 years or so, they've seen an uptick on 90% silver. So there you go. When it's gone, folks, it's gone. I'm not saying it's going to be gone tomorrow, next week, but when these big boys come in and these big girls come in and go online, go to Pinbacks, go to HD, SD Bowling, go to Hero Bowling, whatever company you want to talk about, it's not going to take much to wipe them out of inventory. I'm trying to get that. I'm trying to get that through people's. It's not going to be that much of money out there for it to be drained. We've seen this back in 2023 of March of 2023. So he also went on to say, coin shows, and I agree with him on this one also. Coin shows, you normally get a cheaper price at coin shows. Now, some people have said in the past comments when I talk about coin shows, they're higher in your neck of woods. It's all about location, folks. Location, location, location. If you're on the beach in California, I'm sure it's going to be a little bit higher there. But if you're in the middle of the country or you're in a small coin show, like this one's pretty small, but it's an average size, 75 vendors being there. It's not a really small one, but it's small to a lot of them. So, I mean, it's going to be, have to find the best price. I report on the 90% silver every single week, folks. And he also went on to say, in my experience, the premiums are lower doing face-to-face cash deals with a coin show, etc. Other benefits are no sales tax. Depending on what state you are, that is true. And no paper trail. That's absolutely true. And that's mostly true about a coin shop, too. If you don't go over the amount, it's legal to what required tax paperwork. And he ends with this, and I appreciate this comment, Keith. He says, I think your assessment on the 90% silver market is right on spot. Well, again, Keith, thank you for that comment. I don't come on here, try to fearmonger anybody out there. I try to give the facts, what I'm seeing out there, folks. So, people can call me fearmongering all they want. They can call me a silver pumper all they want. That's fine. But when the 90% silver is gone, it's going to be gone. And it's going to be available at some locations. Yeah, it's always going to be available, but at what price? That's the thing we're going to keep on, and how much is going to be really left out there when, we wipe off one roll of dimes, one roll of quarters. Just think about that. One roll at a time, one coin at a time. That's just less and less supply out there on the market. If you're holding it at your house or wherever you're holding at, that's just less inventory out there available on the market. And, we've seen these reports I've done where certain companies are out constantly and they get it back in, they sell it back out. I'm going to keep a close eye on your 90%, folks, for you. We had a good day at the coin shop. It was one of the weird days. We're not normally open on Sunday again, but we're going to do it again next Sunday because there's some more people that want to come in next Sunday also. And if this is going to continue, we might do open Sundays for a few hours and see who else wants to pop in the door on Sundays. I'll let you guys know what's going on with that. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you guys have questions, email me. If you have to know about a coin show, or if you happen to find out there's a coin show in your area, email me the information, address, where the coin shop or coin show, I should say, is located at, and let me know if there's any entry fee to get in. If the entry fee's for this the first few hours. The early birds, a lot of them do have that early bird fee to get in. Some of them don't. It just depends on the coin show itself. Let me know the information. If you are a vendor at a coin show and you know that you're going to be at that coin show and you want me to advertise your booth number, let me know by email. It's in the description of every single video. I thank you all for watching. Coin Shop Chris is out.